In this video, we will look at data analytics and BI capability, as well as data federation and data virtualization with Presto within Unified Analytics. So what we are seeing is different data connectors, and these data connectors allow us to connect to external data sources from Unified Analytics and run queries against those. We can also connect to external object stores as data sources. And lastly, we can also connect to different uh, data fabric volumes, Ezmeral data fabric volumes. So what you see on here is we have connected to two Ezmeral data fabric object stores, and there's one internal object store that Unified Analytics has. If we have external Ezmeral data fabric, then it will be mapped here. So that way all the data that is ingested, landed, processed in Ezmeral data fabric is available to Ezmeral Unified Analytics for compute in a data lakehouse architecture. So let's look at one data source that we have connected to, which is a Postgres database. So when we connect to the data source, we can see different schemas within that data source, and then within a particular schema we can see different tables that are available to us, and we can query the table for additional details on the table structure, as well as a preview of the data within the table. We can then subsequently create a query depending on our requirements against this data source. So for example, here we are using a simple query. And once the query is finalized, we can save that query as a view, and this view can be thought of as a virtual view where all the data logic that we just put in to the query gets embedded, and then subsequently we can only access this view as a data source without worrying about rewriting that entire query. Once we have that view available to us, we can just query it. Here is one example of querying the view that we just created a while ago. So once we have the query logic ready or the relevant data sources map, then we can go to the BI portion, which is Superset, which is a popular BI framework. And we can see that we have the Presto mapped as a data source. So we can quickly take a look at it and understand that the connection to the Presto is there. And we can now take a look at our data source that we created under Presto and the same tables that we were accessing. So you can see that the WB health population table is accessible from here via Presto, and it's a table that is external to Unified Analytics. It's hosted somewhere outside in a database, and we are able to use that to bring the data into Unified Analytics. So this is the data connectivity. We can just define a data connection or data set object using that data connection in Superset, and then once that data set object is defined, then we can use that to create dashboards. As you can see, this is a very sophisticated dashboard that has been created from the WB health population dataset, and that dataset is being accessed via Presto, and it's being hosted outside of Unified Analytics in a database. So this shows an end-to-end process of connecting to external data sources, bringing data into Unified Analytics, and then analyzing and visualizing that data. Thank you.